Hi everyone, this is your reading for Friday the 23rd of February. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Archeon Tarot for today's reading. Let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of and what the energy is all about. So we have the Four of Swords in reverse. We have Temperance and the Herald of Wands. All right. So the Four of Wands is about preparation, meditation, waiting things out, preparing for what you're about to do, contemplating the best way forward, taking a rest, taking it easy before you act. It's kind of the calm before the storm. That's in reverse today, so there isn't a lot of time for quiet contemplation or reflection. Things are moving really quickly. There's a lot of information floating around. People are throwing things at you in terms of what you've got to deal with, what they're talking about, and it's a busy day. So you're not going to have the luxury of being able to overanalyze everything and thinking, oh, you know, how could I do this the best way? You're going to be kind of forced a little bit to react and to go with it and to act in the moment and even react in the moment. So because the energy is so high and because there's so much going on and the pace is really quick, you may react, you know, if we're under pressure, sometimes we react in ways that we don't particularly like. So just take a deep breath today, kind of make sure that you're not frazzled or angry or kind of distracted to begin with. And really this morning, just take a little bit of time to center and to ground yourself. I think that's really what's lacking here today. We've got lots of wings and lots of kind of angels and lots of things taking off into the sky. And then we've got the element of air as well. So it's all about ideas and thinking and things moving very quickly. So if you're able to do a little bit of yoga in the morning, or if you like walking barefoot in the grass, or if you want to go for a walk, or if you want to just sit there and meditate and connect and, you know, really anchor yourself within your own nervous system, within your own body. You can also do a chakra cleansing today. That would be a really good idea, just to get really centered within yourself so that if you do have to react, that it comes from a place of authenticity and that you don't kick yourself afterwards saying, ugh, you know, I could have handled that better. So if you're going to the supermarket and you're about to pull into a parking space and someone, you know, just zooms in front of you and you're just like, oh my God, and you get out of your car and you start screaming at that person saying you stole my space, then that's a whole situation that you don't need to get into. You could just say, okay, that was really not great that they did that, but I'm not going to get involved in any kind of conflict. It's pointless anyway. I'm not going to get the space. Next card is Temperance. Temperance is about balance, and they've done this nicely in this deck because we've got this angel, and she's balancing out the tiger and the lamb. Innocence, what is the poem by William Blake? Innocence and experience. There we go. So it's a balancing act between how you react. So it's a matter of perspective. So do you react innocently, like with that car situation? Be positive and to be a force of love and to say, well, you know, they felt they needed to steal it. Let them have it. I will find another. Or you can go with experience. I have been wrong before. 5 people have stolen my parking space in the past. That is it. I'm not having it again. And there's this really funny film, actually, that I'm being reminded of in the 90s. There was a film called Serial Mom. Kathy Bates was in it, and it's this mother, very conventional housewife who just loses it, and someone steals her space, and I think it's Serial Mom where this happens, and she starts ramming the car. Either she starts ramming the car, or I'm thinking of something else, but something bad happens to the person who took the space anyway. So that's the reaction that experience would dictate. You know, I'm not going to be walked all over again. I've had this happen before and it made me feel bad. So the Temperance card is about Moving forward, usually the angel dips its toe in the waters to see what things are like, and then it moves onto its path to enlightenment. And it's by balancing these things and by finding a balance between the two, because we're not always going to be innocent, pure little lambs, are we? It's by finding the balance between your reactive side and your more objective side that sees things from a larger and more compassionate perspective. That's the way you move forward, and that's the way you grow as a person, and that's how you get to your own personal place of enlightenment. So again, lots of stuff going on, but you have control over the way you react. And this is a thing that I always really dislike. You know, we can't control what happens to us, but we can control the way we think about it, and we can control our actions and our reactions. And I always just think, well, it'd be so much easier if wonderful things just happened to me all the time, then I wouldn't have to exercise such self-restraint. But there you go. It is true. It's a cliche because it's true. Most cliches are cliches because they are, you know, fundamental truths. And you do have control over the way you react. If you react badly, then don't give yourself such a hard time. That's what you're supposed to be doing to grow today. If you react well, then that's the way you're growing. And the thing is, even if you react well, there's something that you learn from it. Because if someone takes your space, for instance, I keep going back to this example because it just seems to fit, I don't know, today for some reason. If someone does that and you say, okay, I'm letting it go and I'm driving away and I'm still finding my own space, there's still an emotional response. It's not like la-di-da, I'm so happy I lost that space, I'm just now you might be a little bit annoyed and grumbling about it. And it's like, oh, you know, why do I let people walk all over me and take advantage? What's the matter with me? And the ego voice can start if you take that path, which is the right path. But then you have to do extra work because you have to let go of that as well and say, you know what, don't add a whole negative story on top of what happened. Let it go. It's fine. You're not a doormat because you didn't get out of the car and attack the other person. It's fine. Finally, we've got the Herald of Wands. The Herald of Wands is like Mercury or Hermes, the messenger god, the messenger god. So the Herald of Wands is kind of like the Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands, but it's with wings and it's very fiery there. So it's a message, a presentation of passion, of desire, of anger, of reactivity, and all of the things that go along with fire. So a couple of meanings here associated with this. First of all, you're going to have the tendency to go more with the tiger than the lamb because we've got the Herald of Wands, which riles you up and makes you more passionate and reactive anyway. So really in the morning, ground yourself and say, I don't really want to get into it with other people. So I will kind of just try and keep my cool in situations that are difficult. And the other thing this is an angel of passion flying into your life. And by taking the high road, you may discover that you're really good at something that you didn't realize before. And it may unearth some sort of hidden passion or some hidden talent within you that you didn't realize. An example again would be, you know, overcoming a difficult situation and not reacting and letting it go. Realizing that you have now mastered this. The last 10 times this happened to you, you hit the roof and you flipped out. But this time you've managed to let it go and to go beyond it. It will show you that you've achieved personal growth. And it might be that you can then write a course on how to control your anger. Or how not to... I mean, I read a book called... by Pema Chodron, who's this very famous Buddhist monk in the States, I think. And she wrote a book called Don't Bite the Hook, or Don't Let Yourself Get Hooked or something. And it was very much about not getting hooked by things that anger you and then reacting and going into anger mode. And, she is no... You can't go to your university and take a degree in anger management. I suppose you can, I guess. But you don't need a degree in anger management to contribute something good to the world and to share something with other people and to design your own course and to teach it and to share it. So if you discover that you've made progress today in terms of how to overcome these inner tigers and these inner lions within you of anger that are triggered by things happening in your life that displease you, if you have found a specific way to overcome that, then share that with the rest of us. Because there's a lot of anger floating around in the world, we all know that. And anything that allows us to be more peaceful and more forgiving to ourselves as well, and to overcome difficult situations and to come out of them feeling good and positive and proud of ourselves, then it's really important that you don't keep that to yourself, that you share that knowledge with the rest of us, and then you can be of service to humanity. And then this angel and this angel really do become angels, and you're the earth angel supporting other people on planet Earth in the world. And because we've got two angels in the cards here in the deck, there is some sort of angelic divine force at work supporting you, guiding you. So if you're struggling, ask for help first of all. Angels, help me get through this situation. And second of all, you have the opportunity to be an angel to others and to be an angel in the world and to help other people out through your wisdom and through your ability to be self-disciplined and to manage yourself and to make choices and to react in the way you would like. So you're not at the mercy of your own emotions today. You're the master of your own emotions, and that in itself teaches you a lot. So we've got 4 and 14 is 18 and 1 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10, and 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is about leadership and taking charge of the situation. So you're the boss of your own emotions, of your own feelings, and you can use those to help and support other people and to be this earth angel who helps others who may not be in as much control as you are on this day. So go into the day thinking, yes, it's very busy and everything's happening, but don't just think about yourself, also think about how you can help others and how you can make a positive contribution to them. There we go. So I hope you have a wonderful day. It looks fab. If you would like a private reading with me, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my readings. The way I combine numerology and the tarot here in this reading, I combine all 3 divination systems in my personal readings. The astrology chart gives me a blueprint of your soul. It shows me why you've come back into this lifetime and what your life purpose is. It shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what's going on for you in love life, career, finance, family, health, and also what's coming up in each one of those areas. And I can have a look at what's coming up over the next couple of months and years in each area of your life. And also if you have specific questions, I can answer those. So should I be moving? When's the best time to move? Is this a compatible partner? All of those kind of questions. So I hope you have a fab day. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.